What's up, family? I forgot about I had a nerve hotspot. Paying for the hotspot and they didn't even use it. Not one time, but I pulled it out tonight because I mean, it's a tower down here. A cell tower that's down, so that's why I really ain't been streaming like that today. But we're going to get into a reading here by Madam Butterfly. Capricorn, where y'all at?
Very welcome here. Hello, Capricorn. How you doing? My name is Diane, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we are going to do a general reading for December. But, you know, it's a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. Very, very welcome here, Capricorn. Thank you so much for checking out the reading. I really appreciate it. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me,
y'all go over there and subscribe
so
to
much
it.
As well.
I meant to put her link in
like
there.
There's something that you're walking away from, or someone. Like you may have kind of not spoken to this person for a long time, but you had like still an emotional attachment to them, or you still kind of thought about them a lot, or it was in your energy still. But I feel like you're finally cutting the cords. Like, it's almost like your soul is kind of catching up to your brain. Like, your brain may have cut this person off a long time ago, but it's like the rest of you is kind of catching up, and you're actually ready to completely let them go now. Because you weren't, whatever the situation was, or is, I feel like you really weren't treated very well by this person, or they just weren't able to fulfill you, like whatever the situation was. What's going on for Capricorn? Please, what's going on for Capricorn? Okay, I'm supposed to start with the other deck first. This one? What's going on for Capricorn? No, it's this one. Okay. What's going on for Capricorn? Okay, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some kind of new opportunity coming in. I feel like some of you guys are, whatever this was that happened in the past, I feel like it kind of subconsciously made you be like, oh, well then everything else is not real because it didn't work out with this person, or it didn't work out with this situation. Sorry, there was a bit of fluff over the table. It's like, is that a fluff or a bug? No, it's a tiny bit of fluff. Because it didn't work out with someone or something before, it almost kind of tainted you. Like, not tainted you, but like tainted your opinion of the promise of new things, as it were. Because Capricorn are like very smart and almost a bit, almost like too smart for their own good kind of thing, you know, because the Seven of Cups is coming out in reverse. So it's like you're no longer thinking, because there's a new, with the Ace of Pentacles here, the Ace of Earth, there's a new opportunity coming in for you. And it's like you no longer feel it's too good to be true, or it's no longer, you know, like a dream that you can never have. And I feel like it's because you're finally letting go of this past thing. I feel like you're coming out of hermit mode. What else for Capricorn, please? Five of Pentacles. What's that here? Ah, what's all the crap on the table? Okay, so the Five of Pentacles. There may be something new for some of you, like in terms of self-employment. that you're about to embark on, some kind of business venture that you may be like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't know if I should do this. I don't know how to move forward. Because you may have kind of, it's like you wanted to move forward with something else, but you may have kind of not known which direction you wanted to go in. Isn't that a beautiful card? It's like, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like that place in the jungle in Cambodia. Let me see where this is going. You have the 5, that is crazy. You have 2 5s next to each other. You have the 5 of Wands. There's some kind, okay, I think love is probably coming in here too, but they want to talk about your work first, because I feel like there's something new that you're going to embark on. I feel like maybe this is something that's been itching at the back of your mind for a while. And maybe kind of in the past you were like, like maybe it's working for yourself, or it's like being more independent or something. Or you just have a little bit of a fear around taking this new job or this new opportunity or whatever it is, because you have a bit of fear around money. Like a bit of like, oh my God, like, am I going to be able to get enough from this? Am I going to be able to get enough? And I feel like this new thing, you might be kind of resisting it a little bit, because there's like, I feel like I can't quite see it. It's like, there's a lot of details that would need to be worked out. And it's kind of putting you off doing it. You have the King of Swords. So basically, you kind of need to take the bull by the horns here a little bit, Capricorn, whatever this is. And kind of just do your Capricorn thing, right? Break it down into small bits, like what needs to be done first, right? Then what do I need to do after this? Because the King of Swords is all about kind of cutting through the bullshit and like being able to see what needs to be done. This could be something to do with speaking this new job. And also, yeah, whatever this new venture is, it's really important not to become overwhelmed by all the details, because they'll work themselves out, okay? Because the thing is, see, once you become overwhelmed, it's like game over, you know what I mean? Game over. So you have to just keep taking things in little steps. I also feel like some of you might have, you could have an air sign approaching you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have temperance and perspective in reverse. The time is now. See this new opportunity? I feel like there's 2 things coming in. I feel like there's new love coming in, possibly a Libra. And I feel like there's a new opportunity in your work. Now, whether that is an idea, I feel like it's an idea that you've had that's been like scratching at the back of your mind. Or it could be literally someone offering you a job. It's going to be very abundant though, whatever it is. Like I feel like there's a little bit of fear holding you back that you have to push through, or you've recently pushed through that. But the time, I feel like a bunch of stuff is going to happen at once. Because the time is now. Yeah, because you have, look, the 7 of Cups in reverse again. You have the 7 of Cups in reverse twice. I feel like you've maybe been dithering a little bit, and I say that with love, okay? Because I don't feel like you were supposed to have made a decision until this point. Because nothing happens by accident, in my opinion. Everything is lined up perfectly with timing, right? Because the 7 of Cups is all about being like having a bunch of options and being a little overwhelmed. And also kind of wondering if something is a little too good to be true.
Please hit that like
I feel like there's maybe, with regards to your work, maybe you were a little unclear on which way you wanted to go, but that is now no longer the case. You know exactly which way you're going to go. It's just that now you're kind of like, oh, I've got all these details to sort out. It's a pain in the arse, but it's going to be worth it. You just have to kind of almost detach a little bit, like get into that King of Swords energy and sort of detach, and don't let yourself get overwhelmed, and just, you know, be kind of cold about it, you know, like make a list, like, okay, so what do I need to do next, blah, 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 blah. I also feel like this may be to do with love, because I feel like for some of you, you had two people, like maybe one was from the past that you had to let go of, or it was like a past situation that really burned you. And even though mentally you feel like you had gotten over it, I feel like actually, like I said, like your emotions have been kind of running to catch up. I feel like that's what's happening here. But now you've literally decided, you're like, no more of that shit. Not interested in this past person. It's bringing in someone new, possibly a Libra. You have this Three of Pentacles here. There's some kind of growth coming in. And you see the Three of Wands in reverse. It's time to do it now. Whatever this is, they're pushing you to do this now. I feel like there's a couple of things with that card. The Three of Pentacles. Clarifying this Ace of Pentacles. So there's like a new opportunity for you to build something. Possibly to work with someone else or to work.
Robin, how you doing? Welcome to Empress Goddess Presents, where I dive into all things spiritual. You know, the esoteric, the occult, astrology, tarot. I don't, necessarily read cards. I read cards sometimes myself, but what I do over here is I present different tarot readers that I like to listen to. And I'm a Capricorn, so I mostly always, share Capricorn readings over here. The readers that I, that I promote, I should say, I promote them over here. This is Madam Butterfly. Anytime you see that EqG is short for Empress Queen Goddess. So when you see the name after the dots, that's the reader that I'm promoting. That's Madam Butterfly. I meant to put her link in the description box, but go over there and subscribe to her. All right. Any reader that I promote over here, I encourage y'all to go subscribe to them. Show them some love. Okay. If you like the way I present, promote these readers, and then go check out some of my other content. I have different content on symbolisms and sacred geometry, anything that has to do with the occult and esoteric studies. I have it over here on my platform. So check that out if you like all that. If you like my content and everything, just like, share, subscribe. Okay. But be sure to go over and check Madam Butterfly out. All right, my love.
With a group of people, but also this could be building your own business. It could be expanding on your own business. It's something that you really love. There's going to be great personal growth here. And it's like a leap. It's like a leap forward into something, like I said, maybe before you were kind of like, oh.
Because I feel, in my opinion, I feel like, so everybody does not watch or, listen to the same tarot readers as the next person. And I feel like a lot of times I don't even really listen to the readings first. Most of the time I listen to them at the same time I, play them over here. But I always feel that it might be a message in any reading that somebody might need to hear, So that's why I do what I do. That's what I do, I had one guy, Pluto Bean, threatened to get my channel suspended because I shared a couple of his Capricorn readings. And I know somebody had to go over there and tell him that, but which I thought I had asked them about it. But all the other readers, I told them about it. I have had no problems with them, And I told them, I said, I felt like, I was looking out for you. I'm trying to, send you some subscribers over there. Because I said, I promote readers over here, who I feel like, somebody might need to get a message from. But now I see, if you're going to act like that, obviously you ain't right. That's the way I feel, because it's not like I'm telling people it's my content. I had your name, every reader that I play, I have their name in the title and the description box, and I sometimes I forget to put the, because I'm spontaneous, I've been having, one of the cell towers is down in my area. So I really haven't been able to stream today. And I forgot I had the hotspot. That's a duh. I'm paying for the hotspot and they ain't never used it. So I broke that out. That's how I'm able to stream now. But that's it. I feel like if we supposed to be a community, of like-minded individuals, spiritual people, I feel like we supposed to be here to help one another, because that's what we're supposed to do. We're the only way we're gonna heal this place is with love. We're supposed to help one another out, and encourage one another, and I feel like that's what I do. I help these readers out, and also I'm helping myself out by, what I'm saying, but I'm helping them by sharing their readers and encouraging people to come subscribe to them. I didn't see no harm in that, you know. But I had Amethyst Rose. She addressed it in her chat yesterday because I'm a moderator on her channel. She said, Empress Goddess, she said, yeah, somebody had mentioned something to her. She said one person. She said, but me and you had read on left me a comment and told me. She said, if I didn't say nothing to you about it, don't worry about it. I saw when you left me a comment and asked me. She said, you good. She said, I don't pay no mind to that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, I really don't want to do that because sometimes we get stagnant and it's kind of easier to stay where we are because we look at where we want to go and we're like, oh my God, that's so much work. I'm so tired. I've got all the shopping to do. Like, it's fine. Like, I'll do it later. So we kind of get like complacent and we stay where we are until Spirit kind of usually gives you a little kick up the arse. Like, they'll do something to kind of make your current situation like uncomfortable, so they kind of push you into the right path. I also feel this is love. You see the way that guy is looking at that little fairy, the little ballerina or whatever she is, like in the music box. And regardless of your gender, you're this little fairy, this little ballerina. You have someone coming in here. They're very, very gentle, very, very sweet. They might be kind of big, but they're very, very sweet, very gentle. They might be darker, like dark hair. Darker skin, like olivey kind of skin, maybe.
About the shit hitting the fan.
They look at
That's why I had to
you
laugh.
like you are some kind of treasure.
I just read your comment where you said the shit was hitting the fan. But you see what I'm saying? Just like you said you do here. You happen to stumble across my channel and I'm, promoting Madam Butterfly. See what I'm saying? This was something here you needed to hear, right? So, I mean, it's like, each one teach one. We help one another. That's the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of, blew me, to tell you the truth. I just couldn't believe it, I could see if I was like not using their name, not putting it clearly I have the reader's name in the, in the title plus in the description box. So if I'm putting your name in the title and in the description box and saying that you are the featured reader, you know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with that? You can't say that I'm trying to steal it because I have your name in there saying that you is the reader, right?
They're very slow moving, like they're very calm, lovely energy. They're a very hard worker. They could have a little Capricorn in their chart themselves, this person, but they look at you like a treasure. And see how like you've come out of your little box, right? And you're kind of making this other person open their little box. So I feel like meeting you, like this person feels like, it's hard to put it into words, but like they're so impressed with you because you're just you. You just kind of shine and you do your own thing and you're very successful at it. And you make this person, this new love come in and you make them wonder what they can do. You make them be like, I want to open my own box. I want to shine. I want to shine like Capricorn shines. I want some of that. Like they're in awe of you. And see this Three of Pentacles energy? This is someone who's going to want to look after you. I know you don't need that. They know you don't need that either, okay? Because they can see that you've already accomplished a lot of stuff and they're very impressed by it, but they still want to protect you and look after you. This person's a builder. I mean, they could physically do that for their living, but the camera just went to 1331 if you want to look up that number. But they want to build something with you. What else for Capricorn? You have the Seven of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Four of Cups. So I kind of feel like you're coming out of a time period where you were just like, things are about to move fast. I feel like you're coming out of a time period where you were kind of just bored. And you felt like nothing was happening. But it's kind of like because you were kind of refusing to make a decision one way or another. But I feel like you almost didn't know that that was the case. Do you know what I mean? And you might still be in that energy and you're watching this and you're like, what is she talking about? Like, I've already made the decisions. Like, but this may still be yet to come. Because you might be feeling kind of stuck where you are or bored, or you have been feeling like that, but you're about to make some decisions that's going to push you forward. You see the Chariot here? The Chariot is taking control of your own life, you know, determination, self-control, career advancement. There's something about you, you're like, I want to go that way. I want to go there. I want to be with that person. I want to go this way for my job. That's it. That's what's happening. And because you've done that, things are going to suddenly move quite fast, okay? Because you have all this like control and determination and like forcefulness. Because, and I'm not slagging you off because I do it all the time. We all do it. I do it myself. Like when you're just kind of meandering and you don't really know what you want, it's kind of hard for spirit to give it to you. Because you're sort of switching sides and you're like, oh, maybe I'd like that new thing, but I don't know, it's kind of hard. Like, I don't really want to do the work. And, you know, I'd really like someone new to come in, but I'm still kind of, haven't really let go of the past. And, you know, do I want the past? I don't know. What would I say if they came? You know, it's all this kind of stuff. But I feel like you're just like, no more of that shit. Also, this new person coming in could be a Cancer. They can have Cancer in their chart. What else for Capricorn? I just want to pull. Oh, this new person coming in could definitely have Cancer.
It's crazy. It's crazy, Robin.
For Capricorn, receiving.
It's crazy, Robin. You know, like I say, all the readers that I promote over here, I know for a fact. I always before I even started promoting them over here, I put in there, you know, the comments. Okay, is it okay? You know, I'm building up my platform. Is it okay if I, you know, share your readings over there? And I always encourage, you know, my subscribers and my listeners to come and subscribe to y'all. And no one, all of them sent me hearts and likes. Had no problem about nobody but him. And after he did that to me, I mean, he came on my I think I deleted the comments, but he like threatened me like 3-4 times to get his content off of my channel, and I had audacity to play his content without letting him know. And I told him what I thought I had asked you, but you know, you don't have to be so nasty about it. I unsubscribed from him, man. I was like, really?
Angels. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me.
All the other readers thank me. They thank me for promoting them over here. I had this one a lady and her husband. I can't think of the name. I asked them in a live chat, and they said they would love for me to promote them over here. See what I'm saying? That's working together. You know, that's how you work together. That's how we build. We build together. You know, we're supposed to come together. It's crazy, man. It really is. But it's all good.
Love.
Oh, shoot.
The fifth kind.
Very welcome here, Capricorn. Thank you so much. You know, I really feel this is love. You see the way that guy is looking at that little fairy, the little ballerina or whatever she is, like in the music box. And regardless of your gender, you're this little fairy, this little ballerina. You have someone coming in here. They're very, very gentle, very, very sweet. They might be kind of big, but they're very, very sweet, very gentle. They might be darker, like dark hair.
You okay? It just kind of got to me, you know. And I kind of feel like I know
skin, like olivey kind of skin, maybe.
They probably went over there and said something. So, you know, I mean,
they look at you like you are some kind of treasure.
Because I had somebody that had a very red beard. She was like, "Are you stealing people's content?" I said, "What do you mean am I stealing people's content?" I said, "It didn't want." And she was a mod out there, and my other mod. So, what do you mean? How you questioning her like that? She said she clearly says at the beginning of the stream who the readers are, and she always tells us to go over there and show them love, and she always has their names in the description box and in the title. So how is that stealing people's content? Oh, show me. I mean, this was on Thanksgiving morning. Show me the receipts. And I'm like, what are you talking about? How am I stealing about the content when I'm clearly promoting the people's channel? I say, if you read, you'll see the reader's names in the title. I mean, it kind of got to me, you know, because you know what I'm saying. Because I'm doing everything by the book. I asked them, and plus I'm putting their, you know, their names in there, and I'm saying all through the chat who the reader is. I say at the beginning of the chat and at the end of the chat who the readers were. Go over there and show them some love every time. So how is that stealing people content when I'm telling everybody who the readers are? That's crazy.
Honestly, they're very slow moving. Like they're very calm, lovely energy. They're a very hard worker. They could have a little Capricorn in their chart themselves, this person, but they look at you like a treasure. And see how like you've come out of your little box, right? And you're kind of making this other person open their little box. So I feel like meeting you, like this person feels like, it's hard to put it into words, but like they're so impressed with you because you're just you. You just kind of shine and you do your own thing and you're very successful at it. And you make this person, this new love come in and you make them wonder what they can do. You make them be like, I want to open my own box. I want to shine. I want to shine like Capricorn shines. I want some of that. Like they're in awe of you. And see this Three of Pentacles energy? This is someone who's going to want to look after you. I know you don't need that. They know you don't need that either, okay? Because they can see that you've already accomplished a lot of stuff and they're very impressed by it, but they still want to protect you and look after you. This person's a builder. I mean, they could physically do that for their living, but the camera just went to 1331 if you want to look up that number. But they want to build something with you. What else for Capricorn? You have the Seven of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Four of Cups. So I kind of feel like you're coming out of a time period where you were just like, things are about to move fast. I feel like you're coming out of a time period where you were kind of just bored. And you felt like nothing was happening. But it's kind of like because you were kind of refusing to make a decision one way or another. But I feel like you almost didn't know that that was the case. Do you know what I mean? And you might still be in that energy and you're watching this and you're like, what is she talking about? Like, I've already made the decisions. Like, but this may still be yet to come. Because you might be feeling kind of stuck where you are or bored, or you have been feeling like that, but you're about to make some decisions that's going to push you forward. You see the Chariot here? The Chariot is taking control of your own life, you know, determination, self-control, career advancement. There's something about you, you're like, I want to go that way. I want to go there. I want to be with that person. I want to go this way for my job. That's it. That's what's happening. And because you've done that, things are going to suddenly move quite fast, okay? Because you have all this like control and determination and like forcefulness. Because, and I'm not slagging you off because I do it all the time. We all do it. I do it myself. Like when you're just kind of meandering and you don't really know what you want, it's kind of hard for spirit to give it to you. Because you're sort of switching sides and you're like, oh, maybe I'd like that new thing, but I don't know, it's kind of hard. Like, I don't really want to do the work. And, you know, I'd really like someone new to come in, but I'm still kind of, haven't really let go of the past. And, you know, do I want the past? I don't know. What would I say if they came? You know, it's all this kind of stuff, but I feel like you're just like, no more of that shit. Also, this new person coming in could be a Cancer. They can have Cancer in their chart. What else for Capricorn? I just want to pull. This new person coming in could definitely have Cancer. Just want to pull a couple of these. What else for Capricorn? Receiving from angels. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. You're being really heavily guided by like your spirit team at the moment. You see how she's kind of, sorry, I took that away really quickly. That's you, right, in the yellow, obviously. And then you have that kind of crazy looking angel behind you that's like they're enveloping you, you know, because you're kind of, she looks a bit bemused, right? And by the way, see that dress she's wearing? Yellow is the color of confidence. So I feel like this lack of movement may have been sort of due to a lack of confidence. Like, oh, like maybe you've already met this new person and you're like, oh, am I good enough for the new person? I don't know. Like, maybe I'll subconsciously block that a little bit. Like, am I good enough for this new career? Oh, maybe I should just stay where I am. Like, what if I fuck it up? Oh my God, like, what if I'm not good enough? But you've kind of got your yellow dress of confidence on now, and you're feeling like, yeah, you're like, yeah, I can do this. And you may even be thinking now, you're like, I don't know why I waited so long to do all this new stuff, you know? But benefit of hindsight, right? You weren't ready. And you are completely supported by your angels. You might see tomorrow or whenever you watch this, like the day after you watch it, you might see a lot of feathers out and about, and that's just Spirit's way of saying, hi, we're here, you're not alone, we're watching, you're never alone. And they're very, very, okay, this is a little message from your spirit team. They are very, very proud of you. They are very, very proud of you because you have done so much more than you yourself ever thought possible. And, you know, you haven't really complained about it. You just kind of got on with it. You just did your thing. And now is the time for your rewards to come in. Fortune favors the brave, right? All this stuff that's about to come in for you is because you've done the work and because you were brave enough to take the chance. But they just want you to know that you are, like, protected, okay? And you're receiving guidance, like, all of these new ideas and like this confirmation of like, yes, I want to go that way and this way and that way. It's all like come through from your angels. And yeah, I knew that one wanted to come out. I saw it earlier and I was like, I bet that comes out again. Cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. And the Ace of Cups here actually says on the card, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Whatever this new job is or this new business venture, it's going to do really well in the future. Okay? And actually, you haven't done anything wrong, like with regards to maybe taking a bit longer to get there, because all of these lessons that you learned when you were trying to make the decision is what's going to now help you to move forward. Like they're going to help you in your new career in some way. Okay, what else for Capricorn? But yeah, this new business venture is going to be very prosperous, okay? Okay, so clarifying the Five of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands in reverse. So this card in particular in this deck talks about time to move on to the next project, right? So I feel like the reason, this is a new thing, and the reason you haven't done it is because you had a bit of a fear around money. And I feel like it's more than that. Oh my God, this phone. Hold on, let me just put it on silent. I always forget. Like there was a bit of a poverty mindset here, like a bit of a lack mindset. And again, I'm not slagging you off. We all have it. We're kind of programmed to have it. When, you know, the plebs, we're programmed to have this. Particularly if your parents or your caregivers were from like a working class background or whatever, they had that kind of programmed into them, right? Like, oh, you have to work super hard for money, or like, I think I've said this in a bunch of readings too. So there might be a crossover with whatever readings there were. I think Gemini and maybe Sagittarius, maybe you got that in your chart somewhere. But it's almost like you have to work hard for money. I shouldn't be charging more than this, and this for my resources, because that's not what good people do. Or it's like a bit of a block around, you know, like rich people are dicks, or money is the root of all evil, or I'm not worthy of having like that level of money. You know, working class background, you have to show up, you have to work like 10 hours and get it done, blah, 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 for a pittance, right? I think we're moving away from that as a society, and you are kind of like one of the forerunners of doing that. Okay, so I feel like the reason you haven't kind of taken this new job opportunity before was like blocks around money, like you think you didn't deserve it, you know, this kind of thing. But I feel like that's moving away now. So that's, you're going to be moving on to the next project. But I feel like that's what stopped you in the past, is like this little block around money, feeling like you don't deserve it, blah, blah, blah. And you have the Ace of Pentacles again. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. See, the angels are kind of kicking your ass towards this thing now. So you might be noticing that your current job, or whatever it is you're doing, has become a little untenable. And I just saw the Empress, yeah, has become a little untenable, because that tends to be what they do, right? Like, say it's, you know, you're in your job and it's fine, it's kind of boring, it's not really what you want to do, but it's fine, right? You know the place, you know how to drive there, you know the other staff, you know the routine, it's easier, right? Maybe you want to set up a new business, but that's hard, right? And then all of a sudden, that new coworker starts that you just cannot stand, or that boss who's a complete dick or something. It's just that little kick up the arse that Spirit's trying to, come on, like there's a new thing, because you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Page of Wands. So there's some kind of new idea that's going to come to you, if you don't already know what this is, about what you want to do. It's going to give you like a lot more freedom, like a lot more time. Because it's like the money is more. For a lot of you, like it might be your own business or something, and it's like you're making more money, but you're spending less time working. But yeah, the Empress, like time to act upon your plans. I feel like you've already had this idea for a lot of you, and they're saying like, now, come on, now's the time. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. Like, you're supposed to be this Empress, Capricorn. You're supposed to have money, you know, you're supposed to have abundance. Like, it's what you're here for this. This is what they want you to do, okay? It's your destiny. So yeah, it's a passion as well that I think you're going to follow. You're going to be like, I want to do that. And all of a sudden, it's just going to sort of, yeah, Spirit's just going to make you do it, because that is what they do. What else for Capricorn? Sorry, Cap, my camera cut out. What else for Capricorn? That is crazy. 3 kings just popped out. So you have the 5 of Wands with 3 kings, which makes me think that for some of you, maybe there's a lot of competition for this job. Okay. Also, going back to love. Right, listen, it doesn't matter if there's a lot of competition for the other job, okay? You're gonna get it. You're gonna be the one. Okay? You're the one, Neo. I think that Capricorn, I think you have 3 people here, 3 men or 3 women that want to date you. I actually almost said a rude word there. Wasn't going to be date. So just be careful with that, okay? Because hopefully you can pick up what I'm...
Oh, you're talking about me? Yeah, I already know what it is. I already know it ain't nothing but evil, the old entities trying to stir up shit. Do you ever listen to the Ghetto Nun? And I'm telling you, and when in the day that all that happened, see, this how spirit work. The Ghetto Nun, she did a divine feminine reading. And she said, you know what? She said, this smells like, yeah, I know somebody that knows, you know how they be singing, they know somebody. She said, yeah, this is like networking. Like, yeah, you tell your friend about this, you know what I'm saying? Like working together. And I was like, thank you, Spirit, for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I do. You know, I tell other people about other people. See what I'm saying? That's networking. You know, that's how you build up. You build together, you know. That's why we can't have nothing now, because everybody against each other. Yeah, but see, I try to be forget about it, but it just sometimes it just kind of get to me, you know. See, like now, I know it's people be in the clouds because I really don't need. I have tarot cards. I really don't need cards because my intuition on point. See, because every time I try to read the cards, my head will start hurting, especially if I try to read, for the collective, my head hurting now because I know it's people out there in the clouds. See, that's why I really quit I'm showing my face like I used to, because people can pull off your energy and stuff like that. A lot of people don't be knowing that, but I can feel them. I know when people be in the chat, be in the clouds, and they don't say nothing, but I know they be in there because I can feel their energy. See, people think we crazy, Robin. But we be knowing. See, when you really truly tapped in, you be knowing shit. I don't told them I'm the high priestess / empress. I know shit.
Implying there. One of them is a fire sign, or they have fire heavily in
Hey,
their
love,
chart
how
that
you
don't know
doing?
about. One of them is a water sign, and one of them is an air sign.
Damn, she on point. It's a water sign at a distance, and then I'm moving in silence away from my Aquarius, narcissistic Aquarius husband. Air and water. Can't make this shit up, even if we tried.
So there's 3 people competing for you. Honestly, I would go with this water sign because
See what I'm talking
the
about?
water sign is the one that is safe
Yep.
for you to trust.
Yep.
Okay? They're the more trustworthy of the 3.
Yep. I don't really know.
They're warm, they're generous, they're honorable.
Yep.
They're loving.
She on
They
point.
could definitely be a Libra. There could be someone coming in that's like a water Libra crossover. So the water is kind of...
She ain't lying. He got 3 Libra placements. He's a Scorpio sun, and he got 4 more. He's got 4 Scorpio placements. Scorpio sun with 3 more Scorpio placements. He has 3 Libra placements, and he's a Pisces North Node. Can't make this shit up. See how we pick up on energy? I only listen to the readings to confirm what my intuition already telling me. I know exactly who she's talking about. And yeah, it is a third one because I had a Taurus twin flame. This fake and a karmic twin flame, and he's a Taurus. So yeah, it is 3. To be honest, it really is another one. It's a Gemini that like me too. See that how she called them signs out like that? The narcissistic Aquarius husband, Scorpio. The Scorpio at a distance is a past life soulmate, because a high level past life soulmate. It was an instant recognition when I first saw him. And I can't keep my mind. No matter how much I try to get my mind off of him, it go right back to him because he's thinking about me just as much as I'm thinking about him. He listening right now, damn it. He listened to me all day long because I know I can feel him. And he actually told me, yeah, I be listening. I just don't say nothing. He listening right now. This morning when I did a stream, my mind went straight to him. And damn if he didn't pop in the chat and say something and pop back out. But see, he's a very well-known person, so we have to move in silence.
Scorpio Pisces. Okay? I feel like there's 3 people fighting for you. Or there's going to be. Yeah. Oh, no way. Look, I just put the King of
See that how
Cups next to the
make
King
it.
of...
Hold on. Let me back it up so y'all can hear that again.
With 3 kings, which makes me think that for some of you, maybe there's a lot of competition for this job. Okay. Also, going back to love. Right, listen, it doesn't matter if there's a lot of competition for the other job, okay? You're gonna get it. You're gonna be the one. Okay? You're the one. I think that Capricorn, I think you have 3 people here, 3 men or 3 women that want to date you. I actually almost said a rude word there. Wasn't going to be date. So just be careful with that. Okay?
You know what you want to say. They want to.
One of them is a fire sign, or they have fire heavily in their chart that you don't know about. One of them is a water sign, and one of them is an air sign.
That fire sign been coming
So
up
there's three people competing for you.
in Capricorn readings lately, real heavy. I've been trying to.
Honestly,
I think I know
would
who
go
that
with
fire
this
sign
water
is
sign
too.
because the water sign is the one that is safe.
I got
for you to
several
trust.
people be watching me.
Okay,
and don't say
they're
nothing.
the more trustworthy of the three. They're warm, they're generous, they're honorable, they're loving. They could definitely be a Libra. There could be someone coming in that's like a water Libra crossover. So the water is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay? I feel like there's three people fighting for you. Or there's going to be. Yeah. Oh, no way. Look, I just
what's for us,
Cups
Desiree?
next
It's
to
for
the
us. Can't nobody stop it.
Swords. So there's a water sign around you with Libra in their chart somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got three Libra placements.
Very busy.
That's why it's good to know your birth chart and know whoever you messing with birth chart. Boom, there it is. See, I talk about all that on my channel too.
Kind of wondering about whether to do, I wasn't going to do
the houses and
an
everything.
extended reading. I'm just going to quickly see what we can get about these people. Tell me about this. Hold on. Tell me about this water sign. They definitely have Libra.
Yeah, okay? I know they do.
This water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with Libra in their chart.
Yep.
Because I'm seeing Libra cards all over the place.
Yeah,
so
they do.
You might want to check out the Libra readings. Not that I'm pimping the channel,
I'm a Libra Pluto.
Maybe see.
And I'm a Gemini Mars. I have Gemini Mars.
Tell me about this.
I know all my placements. I'm a Pisces in the 9th house.
Oh.
And inside real, I got a lot of Pisces in my chart.
For a lot of you, they've ended something either recently or very recently, or maybe it's something they were recovering from, but they're going to come in and tell you that something has ended and they are now single. Okay? Tell me about this King of... Jeez. Okay, the King of Cups is not finished speaking. The King of Cups also wants you to know that whatever they were dealing with, it was about
call
money. Okay, the person they were...
You don't know what hospital you were born in?
Was very money hungry, and it was a relationship based on money. Okay, they see you as very nurturing and very loving, and they want to be with you. Tell me about this King of Wands. That's a wild reading, Capricorn. So
yeah, that's what they're trying to do. That's why I only listen to certain readers, and I only play certain readers over here. Okay, that's a lot of readers I quit listening to because they ain't right.
It's interesting that the Queen of Wands.
You can call the hospital and they'll tell you what time you were born.
This is someone. There's just an ending here. With
or either you can go to the health department where you live at, and you can get another birth certificate.
There was something kind of long term with this person, like maybe you were married, or it was like even a situationship that never got off the ground, or something, or it ended. And I feel the reason for that is because they were not in touch with their emotions at all. The King of Wands, like very good looking, very charming, charismatic, fiery, passionate, not in touch with their emotions at all. They could also have had a little Taurus in their chart.
He do. She,
but I feel like something.
She is amazing. He got, let me see. I know at least 5 Taurus placements in his houses. That's the water sign she's talking about. She nailing that shit. You can't make it up. That's how energy work, my babies. For those of y'all in the clouds listening, y'all don't ever say nothing. Y'all don't want nobody to know y'all watch tarot, but I know.
Long term with this past person that's fucking over though. I'll tell you that. So you might hear from them though, because I feel like all 3 of these people are kind of fighting for you. It's really just choosing who you want. You are on fire.
Yeah.
Go and the King of Wands and the
health department. You can order it. I think it costs about
$10-$20. Similar to this person in the.
Oh, I know we do. I'm talking about them in the clouds.
You know, you're both very kind of good looking. You're both very charming.
Them daughters.
You both have a lot of sex appeal. I feel like you're done. You're just done. You're kind of looking past this person.
I can feel the energy now.
Yeah, I feel like they were something of a karmic lesson. I actually feel this person in the past, they were kind of a player, like in a.
I stay in hermit mode. You know you also have 2 birth cards too, right? They go along with your birthday. You have 2 birth cards from out of the tarot. My 2 birth cards are the moon and the hermit. Once I got to know my birth chart, because a lot of times I talk about, I bring my birth chart out, and I talk about the houses, and about the placements and all that stuff. I'm a grand trine in air and fire. I'm a Scorpio North Node in Uranus. Capricorn Sun, Taurus Moon and South Node, Leo Rising in Saturn, Gemini Mars, Libra Pluto, Virgo in the 3rd house. See, 4th house, Libra in the 4th house. 1st and 2nd house, Leo in the 1st and 2nd house. Virgo in the 3rd, Libra in the 4th. 5th house is Scorpio in the 5th house. 6th house is I know them now. I'm trying to write call them off by my head. I think the 6th house is 7th and 8th house is Aquarius. Sagittarius in the 6th house. 9th house. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what I look at, but I know them. See, it's just what I try to tell people. Every house placement governs certain parts, certain areas of life that y'all need to know about. See, a lot of people, they don't want to listen when I start talking about the natal chart. I can see the ticker going down. They just want to listen to the readings. See, in order to even understand what's going on, you need to know the placements in the chart, because you can't always go by that sun sign. That's how people perceive you as your sun sign. That's really your soul, your sun sign. Your moon sign, that's your emotions. You need to listen to that. You need to know your moon sign. Your rising sign is really how you appear to the world. That's really what you're supposed to be. That's really how you show up. Is your rising sign. And your Venus is for love. If you're listening for love, you need to know your Venus sign. I'm a Sagittarius, Venus, and Neptune conjunction. See what I'm talking about? You need to know those the sextiles, the conjunctions, and all that. See, they don't know about all that. See, all that plays a part in your life. That natal chart ain't nothing but a blueprint for your life. Once I started getting into all of this, I learned why certain things happen in my life. See, it's nothing but a roadmap, a guide that help you through life. You can avoid some things if you learn your birth chart, because that birth chart ain't nothing but telling you who you are really. And your North Node is what you're supposed to be. Is your purpose. That's what you're supposed to be in now. That's what you're supposed to be living in. Your purpose, which is your North Node. That's your path. It can also help you with finding your soulmate and your twin flame. See, they don't understand all that.
Energy. I feel like this is the
life path. You need to know your life path. You need to know your life number. Your life path, your soul urge number. You need to know all that. The numerology, all that plays a part. See, I'm a life path 9, soul urge 5. And on the plane, I got that 0, which means I'm highly intuitive. That 0 means I'm unlimited in intuition. See, people don't know y'all. See, y'all. I know y'all understand it, but they don't know. I be trying to tell these people something. I be trying to put knowledge in your head. The more you know, the further you go. It's all about knowledge. See, y'all need to get something in your head, then you learn how to navigate through life. Then you know how to manifest. Then see, that's how you master your powers, by knowing your placements.
that kind of fucked you up, to be honest. In the past, like the one that you were getting over, but they're still in your energy. They have leveled up, okay, but I just see you just done. Tell me about this King of Swords.
That was Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cusp.
4 of Swords.
With a North Node in Aries.
Tell me about this.
Okay, my Aries. I'm Black Moon lit up in Aries. Jupiter, Chiron, and midheaven in Aries. See, Jupiter deals with your prosperity. People don't know that. See, you need to know what your Jupiter sign is, because that's where your money lies. Damn fools.
Swords, the Four of Pentacles. Tell me about this King of Swords.
You got that right. They don't know. They gonna know. They gonna learn.
I almost
though.
feel like the King of Swords is almost just on the periphery. They could be a Gemini. This other person could be a Gemini. They're waiting to hear from you, but I feel like maybe you blocked them. Okay, you're like not talking to this Gemini or this air sign. Okay, I feel like you're just like, nah, sorry. Like, I feel like they're almost on the periphery. You like they're there, but you're not really into them. But they're around your energy.
Right.
Okay.
You're right.
But I feel like it's this King of Cups that is the one that you want to be with.
Exactly.
Okay?
Boom. She nailed
So
it.
Capricorn, that was
She
your
nailed
crazy
it.
reading.
She nailed it. She nailed it. She nailed it. The water sign is the one I want to be with, because I know that he's the one for me. I know that that's my soul, my soulmate, and he know it too. But so you know why it's so much spiritual warfare? Because they don't want us to they don't want us soulmates to get together. They don't want us to, you don't always have to be with the twin flame. It could be a higher level soulmate. Because see, everything happens for a reason. People come into your life for a reason. It's no mistake. There's no coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. Everything has already been predestined. That's the way I see it. It was already written in the stars for everything to happen. You meet for a reason. And the way we met was just purely coincidental. That's how the Most High works. See, that's how spirit guide. People don't listen to the intuition. They don't watch. They don't follow the signs. They don't pay no attention to the those synchronicities. They be trying. The ancestors be trying to talk to you, but they don't pay attention. They can't just say, because they're not in human form. They can't just call you up on the cell phone. They have to do things in signs and synchronicities. You got to pay attention to everything. Everything. It ain't. So I mean, I don't see some shit like, y'all ever listen to Bubba Jolie? She did a Capricorn reading here the day. I started listening to it. I listened to about maybe 10 minutes of it. Now she did a Capricorn reading here a couple of weeks ago. Now this just how I heard that. She said something about pet. This one I'm gonna play now. She just did it 10 hours ago. I only maybe listened about 10 minutes of it, and that's when the Wi-Fi went out on me. But she said, pay attention, Capricorn, to you're gonna see it's gonna be like a wand. It's gonna look like a magic wand with a star on the end of it. Let me tell you, no matter how much I know, I know people are skeptics, about tarot and stuff, but I don't see things happen that had already been predicted, in readings. That's what made me a true believer of it. But I'd be damned if I had, as soon as I clicked off her reading, I went over to I think it was Ancient Universal Love. She changed it to AUL because I play her readings over here too. She had did a Capricorn coffee cup reading. And damn if she didn't have a damn wand that she was using, to point out with a motherfucking star on the end. See what I'm talking about? I was blown. No matter how I know, like I say, I know it's accurate, but it still amazes me at how spot on they can be. It amazes me every time. So that's how I know they gifted. Them the ones I promote over here, the ones that I know got the gift. This is Bubba Jolie, y'all. Y'all go subscribe to her too if y'all ain't never subscribed to her.
Well, hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to my channel.
Thank you, baby girl. Let me put the timestamp in for Bubba Jolie.
I've already cleansed your space and have meditated.
5909.
For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder, though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading.
Y'all go subscribe to
Also, please be
Madam
mindful,
Butterfly
scams
and
are
Bubba
about
Jolie if y'all don't
me, and that's
if y'all don't know
editorial.
them.
I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details, and I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me,
Yeah, they be
asks
killing
for
me
anything
with
at
that.
all,
Be being them
report
people
or ignore
comments,
them. It is a
talk about
scam,
thanks for
okay?
sharing your energy with me.
Let's move
Come
straight on with your
on.
reading. I'm
They
going
need to be
time your
ashamed of
space
themselves.
annually, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3
That's
loud
Bubba
sounds.
Jolie.
Let us begin.
Now this is a long reading, so I ain't gonna be doing no talking because this is an hour long reading here.
Okay, my beautiful Capricorn, this is your monthly reading for December. I'm doing this reading on the 4th of December, so I will take a peek into January for you as well, so that you get a full 4 to 5 week energy reading. I'm going to get all of the cards first before I connect to the energy. But December is all about winding down the year and reflecting on the experiences
You
you've
know,
had,
I like a lot
where
of
you've
true
learned
crime.
lessons and overcome struggles
The
or
police
obstacles.
is
And
always. I
with
wonder
Mars
why the
being
police, the
retrograde,
detectives
it
used to
also
always
gives
say
us all
they
an
don't believe in
opportunity
coincidences.
for us to
And then when I
recharge
got
our
in Tarot
batteries
land,
and at the
I
same
see
time
there's
set
no
new
such thing as
targets for
coincidence.
next year.
Everything
Now, in the
has a
water at the
purpose and a
moment, they're
reason.
actually showing me a golden bee for you. So this could be sweet reward for all the efforts and hard work that you've accomplished throughout the year. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, for angels. I mean, it could also be a symbol for you to look out for in December, so that you can see that there is something rewarding or more abundance headed your way. It tends to bring good news. Bees are all about working for something, everything coming together as planned, and it being good for you or nourishing you in some way. So things may be slotting into place in December. Could also mean that some of you are getting a bonus. I mean, there is financially rewarding things on your way. You got the safe there, so you may be able to save a little bit money. Even after a period of not being able to save much, you may be able to do that. But we'll connect to that energy in a moment. But please look out for a golden bee. Okay, there's a golden bee in here. My guides are telling me to look in the deck, and I know that there is actually a golden bee in this deck. Maybe they want me to tell you what it means, so I'm just going to look for it here. Is that it there? Nope. Please fast forward this part. Maybe there isn't a golden bee in this deck. They're asking me to look in here. No, I can't see it. So maybe well, there it is. There it is right there. Yeah. So look, we've got golden bee, but I feel like this is an image that you will see over the next 4 to 5 weeks. It could be on a billboard, could be on a painting, could be on a little necklace or something you're gifted because there's a gift here coming through for you. Could be a logo of a company. But bees tend to be all about, sweet reward. And it says hard work, teamwork, rewards for efforts, focus, and dedication. And look, your first card there is discipline, your dedication to your craft. So whatever it is you are focused on, you're doing it with style and panache. But they want you to be aware with that image, that golden bee, that there is reward attached to it. Now, the golden bee may mean nothing to you in this moment, but in about 4 or 5 weeks' time, you may see it when you're out and about. So, I mean, it could even be a statue or, something, an ornament that you see. So look out for that. Now let's get straight to your reading. We're just going to get your final cards. We got a tower there. Thank you so much for guys going angels. We've got the hermit energy. We've got the fool card. So definitely looking forward to the new year. I definitely see you wanting to leave 2022 behind as a very, very difficult year. You may have felt like you're on hold. You may have felt like you didn't hit the opportunities that you were hoping for. Okay. I mean, look at this. We actually have movement forward. The devil card there as well. Now, the devil card can be your card, my beautiful Capricorn. It doesn't mean that there's anything negative there for you, but it can mean that you've been feeling stuck and you are definitely leaving a difficult situation behind. Look at all those cards. Your outcome. you are gone and gone. You're moving on towards something a little bit more exciting in the year ahead, and there's a lot more reward and opportunity. What I'm seeing here is you making adjustments in your December. You may be looking at areas where you felt very alone, or you felt isolated, working really hard towards something. You may be asking yourself whether it's rewarding. I feel like you're being really honest with yourself. Also, I feel a lot of you may be going through appraisal time, where you're thinking about all the efforts that you put in throughout the year, and really setting new intentions and goals as you move through the month for the following year ahead. If you are going through an appraisal, I definitely see that you're going to be rewarded heavily for all the effort that you put into your situation in 2022. I see that you have had a very difficult year, and I feel like you've had to be very disciplined with your finances. You've had to be disciplined across the board. We got the ballerina. Now, what's really interesting is when you look at a ballerina on stage, okay, it's beautiful. It's very precise. There's a lot of hard work that goes into making something look so effortless, okay? Nobody sees the cut toes with the blocks and bricks in the little ballerina slippers, you know, all the hard work and pain, blood, sweat, and tears that goes into being the best at what you do. And I feel like you have struggled throughout the year, and I feel you will be rewarded for it, but sometimes it's like you wish that people could see or appreciate the effort that you put into everything. So I feel it's not that you're looking for people to validate you or what you're doing, but I feel, you know, a little bit of an acknowledgement as appreciation or recognition for your efforts, because you do put in a lot towards something that you're working hard towards. But it says here, discipline, gracefulness, elegance, strong focus required, practice, and perfection. Now I am getting a song with this card, okay? Okay, sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. Real talk, real life, good, what? Love? I think it said good love, good night. That's what I think it said. Don't lose who you are. Okay, that's you know, I've heard this song before, but I feel like it's almost like the energy they're giving me is perfectionism. So if you have been dealing with perfectionism, where you feel something you're connecting to, it's like you want everything perfect. I mean, we all do, of course, but we have to remember that sometimes perfectionism can make us feel like we're not really accomplishing anything. So just be a little bit mindful of perfectionism. For example, they want me to give you an example. For example, if you've got an idea that you're formulating right now or a strategy, you may be waiting for the right time because you feel like all elements are not in play yet, and you feel you want everything to come together in perfect timing. But sometimes we can wait and we can wait and we can wait some more, and the perfect time never arises because we're so focused on being perfect. So it will never be perfect because we're so critical of ourselves or critical of the circumstances. So just be a little bit mindful of that. That's coming up there. But that song, sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. So perhaps there's something that's very, you know, unique, or you have to have a unique set of circumstances or skills to do whatever your craft is. I mean, being a ballerina, I mean, some of you may be into dance, or it doesn't have to be a ballerina. For example, some of you may be going into ballet, or your children may be going to ballet, perhaps. But I feel it's that level of hard work that goes into being who you are or what you do. And you may be doing something that's very precise, something that requires a certain specialist skill that not everybody has. And you've had to really work at it and really hone it. And you may feel very isolated at it. I mean, some of you may be working from home, for example, and whatever it is that you're doing, I feel like you may be feeling a little bit lost or searching for inspiration or direction because you've been working so hard. It just feels like you've cut yourself off and it's a bit tunnel vision, and you need to experience all that life has to offer. So you need a little bit more fun and excitement in your life. So you're trying to make adjustments. You're trying to make changes in your life. But I feel like you have been really focused throughout the year on something, and you are going to be rewarded heavily for all that effort. Okay, I mean, we've got the Justice card, so that indicates that some good karma coming for you, especially in December as we move into January. The Justice card is also about cause and effect. I feel like some of you may be steering your life in a different direction, or thinking about it, thinking about going, trying new things. So you may be actually putting yourself on a course of learning in order to amplify your skills or hone your skills, or even taking a new craft or skill in order to elevate yourself in your career or bring in more finances. I mean, some of you, if you're actually transitioning into retirement, for example, you may be focusing on your money, making adjustments in the way that you spend, and looking for adventure as you move throughout 2023. Take yourself on travel, some sort of travel. What I do see, my beautiful Capricorn, is you elevating in your frequency. So some of you may be looking for new adventures. This could be in your career sector or in vacations, things like that, travel. I feel like you're making adjustments. When you get this card, this is a card of cause and effect. So basically, in order to make something happen, you have to take the first step, and that will ricochet into your future. So I feel like there's something here that you're changing in December that actually your future self will thank you for. Now, the Justice card, it does indicate that at the beginning of the month, a lot of you will be very, very busy with things like paperwork or getting forms filled in, maybe some new contracts. If you're putting the feelers out for new opportunities in your career, for example, I get this energy of you having to sign a new contract or dealing with that and being very precise. Make sure you do your due diligence and check out all contracts, or even if you're getting like new broadband, new Wi-Fi, or a new contract with your phone company, I feel like you're actually really looking at the contract to make sure that you're getting a really good deal. I actually see a lot of you looking for good deals as well, being very savvy when it comes to your finances in the month of December. But I feel more than anything, December is about making adjustments, like time schedules, making sure that you are more time efficient as you move forward. I feel like something you've been, because I feel like December is like a pinnacle month for you, where things come to a climax, where you're making major changes because you're not letting 2022, the same energy from 2022, you're not allowing it to infiltrate your 2023. Because I feel like there's been a lot of struggle or a lot of holding it all together in 2022, and it's been difficult. But I feel you're freeing yourself up, and you are, I mean, you're heading in the right direction for success. I feel like there is some sort of bonus or gift available to you in the month of December that really makes you smile, really makes you feel proud of yourself. And I see a lot of elevation, and I see a step in the right direction towards easier times. So if you feel like you've been really tested over 2022, whether it's tested of your patience, tested, of your faith, I feel like you are actually being guided into more easier, more enjoyable experiences as you move into 2023. Okay, the Hermit energy indicates you may withdraw at the beginning of the month in order to make these adjustments. You're in planning stages. Okay, now we do have the 8th of December. We've got that full moon in Gemini, which can bring up a little bit of unusual energy where you feel a little bit more sensitive than usual, but also this is where collectively we all feel a little bit more pressure. And, there may be heated debates or arguments or people trying to push your buttons. I feel like you're taking a step out of that. You don't want any drama. You're fed up with, little minor conflicts escalating into big old dramas. And you don't want to be part of that because you're focusing on your journey ahead. You're focusing on being self-sufficient, independent, and I feel like you don't want the messy drama that goes along with perhaps family situations or working environments where there's office politics. I feel like you're withdrawing from that. Also, when you get the Hermit energy, some of you may be thinking it's time to go solo. You may be making adjustments to set up a second stream of income or to set up your own business, or really be thinking about how to set yourself up financially so that you can be more independent. The Hermit also indicates that perhaps you felt like there's some sort of missed opportunity in 2022 that you will actually find something better is coming around your way as you move into 2023. Okay, I feel like you're going inwards to shine that inner light. You're allowing yourself to rejuvenate your energy, recharge your batteries before it comes to your birthday month. Okay. Also, of course, we do have that super new moon in your sign. So that's going to be very positive for you. It actually will encourage you to plan your year ahead, whilst at the same time reimagining your goals, your abundance, and attracting more romance and abundance into your life, more prosperity into your life as well. Now, of course, your 6th house is governing you at the beginning of the month, and that's all about your daily routines, your work schedules, how to be more time efficient, connecting to your health care so that you will be looking at self-care routines, getting better sleep, recharging your batteries. So you may feel like you're in a period of withdrawal. Also, you're going to be connecting to your duties, your working environment. It's going to feel a little bit humdrum at the beginning of the month, where you're just, on autopilot, doing what you need to do to get stuff done. So you may feel like there's a little bit of a repetitive cycle, but you're in doing mode. With the Hermit energy, I feel like if there's been any difficulties or there's any crisis or drama, I really feel like you're stepping away and waiting for it to dissipate before you start participating in life again, shall I say. I can't quite grasp this energy. It just feels like if there's any arguments, you're taking yourself out of it. If there's any drama, you're removing yourself. I just get this energy of, you taking a step back. I'm going to pull a card and see what I get there. The Hermit energy indicates that you are very, very knowledgeable. You have a lot of wisdom, and you're using your experience in order to make adjustments. You're using your intelligence to make adjustments, to make a difficult situation, rewarding. 9 of Pentacles is a card of being self-sufficient, financially, bossing up, being able to save a little bit more money. Whatever you focus on, you're making it work, and there is reward attached to it. 9 of Pentacles is also the card of being disciplined, okay, being self-reliant, focusing all your energy into something, relying on yourself in order to get the job done. So I feel like even if you do work for yourself, I feel like you're going to be really busy. And, if you work in an environment with other people, I'm getting this energy, you may as well do it yourself if you want it done well. If you want the job to be done well, you may as well do it yourself. So I feel like you're in the flow of doing. You're also solidifying a financial foundation that you've worked really hard for. You are kind of bossing up, trying to plan and save for a life of luxury. There is financial gain here as well. So I feel like a lot of you, there is more money coming on in, or there is a bonus on the table for you in the month of December. And I feel like it's something you worked really hard for. I do feel like most signs, actually, I'm getting this energy that you deserve more, but there may not be more available. 9 of Pentacles, though, indicates some sort of financial gain in December. And the Fool card. Fool card is a new adventure, being ready for new, setting yourself up for the new year. Some of you may even take a risk or a gamble in your finances. I mean, I would say don't attach yourself to anything too risky because you have a Tower there. So just be mindful of that. But the Fool card is about being ready for the new year and reaching your full potential. So some of you may invest in something from the very beginning, whether it's you taking your company if you work for yourself, or whether you work for other people, taking your career in another direction. Some of you may literally be starting something new, but you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. Also, I feel like you've been working super hard and you've been really disciplined, and you're seeing December as a month of play. How can you relax, kick back, let down your hair, and enjoy yourself? Have a little bit more freedom, have a little bit more time for yourself. So I feel like with the Hermit energy, this is a card of like you're exhausted. Okay, the Hermit does not go in the cave until they're feeling pretty fed up with the way things are going and needing to recharge their batteries. Sometimes it's necessary to take some time out to regroup, retreat, and really go inwards to ask yourself what adjustments need to be made to be on my true path. what adjustments need to be made to make my true abundance. So I feel like you're going to be in a real thought process at the beginning of the month regarding that. Queen of Swords, again, this card of self-sufficiency, this card of, making adjustments, really looking forward to the future. As you can see, she's got a big old telescope there. Male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's all about the energy. And you're looking further afield. So some of you may be thinking about opening yourself up to a new path or new journey, new job, or even relocation energy, because we've got a Chariot card there as well. So some of you may be thinking about moving home or buying real estate, or trying to find a way to make yourself stable and sufficient so that you don't rely on anybody. I just keep getting this energy of independence about you. I mean, some of you, if you live at home with your family, for example, you may be seeking independence to set up your own business, or set up on your own, or even move out so that you're like doing you, shall we say. Now, Queen of Swords is a card of being frugal as well, being very clever with your finances, being able to stretch your finances, even if it's a little, into a lot. Also, I feel like you're building your knowledge, and I feel actually you do well in a career where you use your intelligence in order to either help other people financially, or you use your intelligence to elevate your finances. I really picked that up there as well. But as you can see here, she's literally got a hot air balloon, and she is uprooting in order to replant elsewhere. So be stable elsewhere. Wherever you're going to be stable. There is better energy. So whether you're, relocating across the world, or whether you are changing direction in your career, or whether you are just looking forward to the new year in order to build upon what you've already worked for with this window of opportunity, I feel like you're elevating, you're staircasing. There is better yet to come, okay? Now, I just want to say about that song that came up. I can't really remember exactly what it's called, but if I was to take a guess at the song, I want to say it's like, because they're giving me JJ in the water, I want to say, is it Jessie J? Jessie J. I want to say Jessie J sings that song. Now that song may be relevant because you may hear that song in the next 4 to 5 weeks on the radio or on your play shuffle. I mean, only when I turn on the radio sometimes do I hear songs by that artist. So I want to say you don't go looking for that song. You're going to hear that song, maybe even in the store. And it signifies a change in your luck. I actually feel like it's connected to your finances, my beautiful Capricorn. So maybe that you get a really good deal, or you're given a gift or a bonus, or some sort of positive financial news comes your way. So listen out for that song. Now we do have safe. So it says here, what you value is safe. Protect what is yours. Secrets are safe, hidden valuable information. So I feel like you may be trying to find your way during uncertain circumstances. You may have felt like there's been a lot of questions you've been asking over the 2022 that have remained unanswered, but you will get clarity on the answers that you seek, or the things that you seek in the month of December. Also, I mean, I feel like you're going to be able to save a little bit more money towards the end of the month. I do feel like you're cutting back in certain areas with regarding your finances, but I feel like whatever it is you're working towards, I feel like you are safe. Now, if you've come to this reading having lost your job, or having lost out on an opportunity, or felt like things are crumbling around you, know that December is a catalyst for change month, where things start to get better. Jupiter has gone direct, and I feel like whatever it is you felt like you lost out on, it comes back full circle, comes back around for you, but even in a better way. So if you lost out on an opportunity for a promotion at work, there is a better opportunity being offered to you later on in the month, maybe even into January as well. That gives you an opportunity to bring in more money. But whatever it is you've been working hard towards, I feel like you're protecting what you have worked for so far. And I feel like you're building bigger and better. It's like you're building your empire, making sure you are independent and safe. I mean, a lot of your cards are like, even if you are you have a family and you are, looking after your children and things like that. I feel like you're trying to get independence in some area of your life. So it could be that it's financial independence, could be that you're trying to set up a second stream of income or set up your own business to become your own boss, because I get this energy of new start, being in charge of you, having more independence, maybe even more independence to travel, free up your time to have more time for you. Hangman. Now, you may have felt that 2022 has been a year of a lot of uncertainty and a lot of feeling in limbo, but I feel like you're seeing through these struggles or difficulties, you're seeing them through to the end, and I feel like you're overcoming them. You may have felt like 2022 was like completely upside down to how you normally run your life, but 2023 is going to be better for you. If you've got any worries or anxieties about finances, or I feel with the Hangman, it's a card of relax, don't fret, a new perspective will be revealed to you, and you will know when it is time to act on an idea or when it's time to move into a new job, for example. I feel like there is change for you in December. Change of direction I keep getting for you is a change of direction. Now, you may, for example, stay in the environment that you're in, but you change your mindset or you change the way you look at a goal, and it appears easier to accomplish. So it can mean that you're just seeing things differently in the month of December, which actually helps unlock a lot of opportunity or unlocks an easier way to accomplish something. Because I feel like there's like an aha moment, an epiphany moment for you, a realization, a revelation. We've got the Tower here, which basically means if you've been feeling stuck, you liberate yourself from a circumstance, and it gives you a chance to build in the way that you've been hoping for, a chance to rebuild or to put yourself in a stronger position. The Tower in this position can also indicate that there's something that you've been avoiding or you've been worrying about. You cannot avoid, but once you see it from a new perspective, you see that actually you're in a really good position, or you've put yourself in a really good position. But I do see that you've been trying to hold it all together for 2022. It's been a difficult year, and you have accomplished quite a lot. You will look back on the year as being proud of yourself because you've used your inner power, you've used your inner resources to navigate through a difficult year. And here you are, and you're moving forward towards better. Okay, so they want you to be aware that you're going from strength to strength. They're actually giving me those words, from strength to strength. And again, they're showing me this golden bee. So I feel like it will be rewarding in the long run. Now, the Tower indicates isolation. Some of you may be feeling, if you work from home, for example, you may feel isolated. So I feel like you're changing the way that you work in order to become unstuck, shall we say. Because you have the Devil card here, whenever you get the Devil and the Tower, it indicates, now the Devil is not an evil card, okay? It actually represents your sign, so it can mean that you've been obsessively working towards something and not giving yourself any enjoyment or fun. You felt, you've just been tunnel vision looking at something in your life. It could also mean that perhaps you felt stuck or tempted to follow a certain route, but it's kept you bonded to a situation. The Tower is like a release. In the major arcanas, the Devil comes first and the Tower comes second, because it's like everybody comes up against a brick wall in their life. We all get to the Devil point when it comes to our journey. So we all become stuck in some area and find it difficult to find a way out of our circumstances. But the Tower exists to liberate yourself from that, a chance to break down anything that's been holding you back or keeping you stuck, and a chance to rebuild. So it's really positive. After the Tower comes the Star. So it's like a moment of realization, a revelation. So there could be a climactic kind of event that happens in December for you that actually liberates you. You've got the Fool card, which means you need to take a leap of faith. If you become complacent in some area of your life, like you feel like you're coasting, or you've hit a glass ceiling in your career or a plateau in some area of your life, you feel like something needs to change. And in order to do that, you need to liberate yourself and change direction. So I definitely see December as being that change for you as you move into the new year. Also, we've got the moon card. Now, the moon card connects to our fears, our hopes, our wishes, our dreams. And it's also about using your intuition to navigate any changes in your life. So I feel like you're going to be very instinctive in the month of December and see the direction you need to head in. As you can see, we've got two wolves there howling at the moon. Normally in the moon card, you have a wolf and a dog, which represents the struggle between independence and conformity, or the struggle between being independent and being, someone who is domesticated, shall we say. So some of you may be actually wrestling with wanting to work from home, or wanting to be an independent contractor, or wanting to be in a stable 9-to-5 job, as opposed to being a freelancer. So some of you may be going through those internal struggles where you ask those bigger questions about how to run your life and how to get everything that your heart desires, but at the same time bring more independence or more time for you and your family into play as well. Now, the moon card is a period of self-reflection. Okay, we've got to look at the shadow side in order to see the light. We all have to do that. So the moon can be like you connecting to cycles of change and really reflecting on the pathway ahead, because wolves represent pathfinders. So I feel any struggles, mountains tend to represent struggle or obstacles. Any struggles that you have, you will find the way to overcome those things. And you'll liberate yourself from the struggle. You will see the light. Also, if there's any energy vampires in your life, I definitely see that you're taking a real step back from that energy, because the moon cannot shine all by itself. The moon needs other energy. It needs the sun to be able to shine, to be able to exist, to be seen. So sometimes you may have noticed over your 2022 that a lot of people used your energy, my beautiful Capricorn, in order to be seen, or in order to recharge their batteries. You may have found that people took your ideas and tried to make them their own, or tried to take credit where you should have been taking credit. Or it could be that people asked a lot of you in 2022 and you felt completely de-energized or burnt out. Because I feel like there's this energy here where you felt a little bit just stuck, or you felt that you were working so hard but not making progress. That will change as you move throughout the month into December, January period. I feel December, January, that crossover period is going to be very lucky for you. And I don't know if you noticed, but you have a lot of major arcana cards pop out for you in December. I mean, of course, we've got the Justice card, the Moon card, and the Chariot card, which means you're going to have a major breakthrough. Good karma is delivering, and you're going to feel the fear and do it anyway, and go after whatever it is you want and accomplish it. But you've also got the Hangman, the Tower, you've got the Hermit, and the Fool card, so along with the Devil card. So you're making some big changes in your life, and you may feel a little bit alone in those changes. But know that sometimes we have to take a step back, withdraw, in order to refocus without distraction and not be derailed from our path. So there are going to be moments where you have to do things alone and be self-sufficient, and you're strong enough to do that. But there is a breakthrough here where you're going to take a leap of faith, have a little bit more fun, and there's a lot more reward on the other side for anything that you've been working really hard towards, and you may have felt has been challenging, okay? Now your outcome energy, we've got Gift and Dragon. Now I do feel like a dragon is going to be a symbol for you over the next 4 to 5 weeks of change and strength and direction. Okay, so look out for a dragon as well. Golden bee and a dragon. I mean, they may exist together, I don't know, but those symbols are symbols of change and reward for you over December. We've got gift. It says receiving a gift, something unexpected, exploring your gifts and being rewarded. There is definitely something unexpected that is happening for you in December. It actually, I mean, the Tower card, it literally just means surprise, a surprise restructure. Some of you, if you work for a company, you may hear that the company is relocating or is restructuring in some way. It may mean that your office is going to be somewhere different, or you're going to be working on a different floor or in a different building. So there can be like major restructures within your working environment. It doesn't have to be about work, of course. It can also mean that you are making major restructures in your life so that you can be more independent, so that you can bring more finances in, more reward, and more enjoyment. But I also get this energy that you're going to get something for free in the month of December as well. That's been coming through for a lot of signs. So collectively, I feel like people are going to get a gift or something for free. It could be a coffee, it could be a muffin, it could be someone pays for your parking, or someone pays for your shopping, whatever it is. I get this energy of you getting something for free. I'm not talking about you getting, like, purchasing something online and they send you a free gift with it. I'm not talking about that. It's something that you do not expect. So I want you to be aware of that. Now let me just see, what is the surprise for you? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you show me the surprise? Could be a change in direction. Hangman is the same. 4 Cups. I mean, look. It's something more rewarding, whatever it is. It's a good surprise. Something that perhaps you've been waiting for, but you felt was not showing up for you, and suddenly it arrives. 2 Cups could be love, but if you're not looking for love, I feel like it's the law of attraction. You're attracting something that you really desire that has not been working for you. The Hangman is like the weight, the new perspective. It is, you trying to see things from a different angle, shall we say. It's something that perhaps you've been sacrificing a lot of your time, your energy to really accomplish. And as you can see, we've got a lovely shoe horse there. No, it's a horseshoe. Sorry, I just got it the wrong way around. A horseshoe, which represents good luck. So maybe you've been waiting for better luck, and it's just not been showing up for you. The 4 Cups is a card of you're bored, or you feel unstretched or unfulfilled in some area of your life. And the universe is aligning something behind the scenes, because the moon is the card of the hidden, coming to the surface or coming to light. Suddenly it appears. Suddenly everything is clear. Suddenly you're being offered something that's more rewarding. So if you feel like you've missed out on an opportunity for a raise or a promotion or even love, there's something better on the horizon for you, though you're not even aware of. The 4 of Cups is a card of receiving an omen. Now, I feel like those omens are the golden bee and the dragon. And when you see those signs, it means something is showing up for you that is so positive, that you're going to be so proud of, that you've accomplished. It could be a reward, it could be an award, it could be a recognition or good news. There's something here that is showing up for you that you have attracted with your beautiful heart. 2 of Cups at grassroots is like the law of attraction. What your heart desires, you're attracting it at this time. So this can be bringing more harmony into your life. It could be a heart connection between 2 souls. So a relationship, if you're looking for love. You've waited a long time, and perhaps relationships that have not worked in the past, you're putting those behind you and you're embracing new love. So if you are looking for love, I feel like the gift of love is being gifted to you. There's a potential to meet a soulmate in the month of December into January, and it's a very, very positive time. But whatever it is, I feel like your cup is overflowing and there is reward available to you. Some of you could be setting up a partnership in business that is really rewarding, and it makes you see your career in a different way. And there's more abundance attracted to this situation as well. So some of you may be thinking about using your talents or your gifts, because you're very talented, you're very good at what you do, you're very gifted. You may use those creative endeavors to set up a side hustle or something like that, because the 2 of Cups is a card of duality. We've got the dragon, chaos, untamed nature, potent powers, and aggression. Now, because we've got the Tower there with this card, I feel like if there's been any chaotic energy, you find your power to overcome those difficulties or those struggles. And I feel like you're using your inner resources. Also, the dragon, if you were born in the year of the dragon, or the dragon is a symbol of good luck and things working out magically for you. I know being an earth sign, you're like magic, schmagic, you make your own luck. You don't believe something until you see it. But I feel there's going to be something really magically working out for you in the month of December. You're like, maybe there is something to the law of attraction. Maybe there is something to the secret, or, being in the flow in a higher vibration. Something's going to work out perfectly for you, but you were expecting it not to. Okay. Now, I do feel like sometimes when we are sent a struggle or we're sent a chaotic situation, sometimes we look at it like it's just chaos or it's just difficulty. But hidden in the chaos is a golden nugget of something rewarding. So for example, I'm just going to give you an example. So for example, if something isn't working in your career, and you're working really hard and your boss is on your back and they're making it harder for you, or someone is just challenging you and pushing your buttons, you may feel, you know what, this is awful, I'm going to leave this situation. But you actually rise to the challenge, you overcome it, and you prove how good you are at what you do because of the way you deal with it. Suddenly, your boss sees you in a different way and says, oh, right, okay, I need to actually elevate Capricorn to a new position or give them a bonus. There's reward. There's something here that has been difficult, but it's rewarding. That's what keeps coming out here for you, okay? And you've struggled to keep it all together, but it's going to be worth it. It may bring you to a new position. So some of you may be getting a promotion and taking a leap of faith and heading in a new direction with your career. Or it could be that you are deciding to set up something for yourself that gives you independence to travel. With the Chariot card, this is success. This is triumph, victory over difficulty. So they are showing me that there is a real breakthrough here for you as well. The Chariot card can also mean that you're making progress, even though you felt that you've been in limbo. Your dedication, your hard work, your commitment to prosperity is paying off. Your dreams are grounded in reality. Now, this could be a start of a new project, or it could be that you are having to make a choice or make adjustments to take yourself in a new direction or take a leap of faith. Now, the Chariot card also is a card of willpower, control, doing something different. It's like the ritual of willing something to life, willing something to happen. It's going to happen for you, and you are moving forward. Okay, so I feel like if I'm looking at this, I feel like you're making adjustments and you can't really wait to get rid of 2022 and make 2023 happen for you. Some of you may be relocating. At the end of the month, you may be taking a travel vacation or making travel plans, but you know the direction you're headed in as you move throughout December. Now we've also got the Fool card, a leap of faith. Whenever you've got a tower, it requires a leap of faith, coming out of a comfort zone, taking a chance, taking a risk, a calculated risk. And the Fool card is being open for new adventure. It's also the start of something. So you see that the new year is an opportunity to really open yourself up to all that life has to offer and open yourself up to adventure. Also, it's a card of having faith that anything is possible. New year, new you. And I feel like you're ready. Also, the Fool card represents having fun, being free. So a lot of you, I feel like you'll be closing down work and be like, you know what? You're first out of the office saying, bye, I'm off to have fun. Because you've worked hard and now it's time for you to play hard. So I definitely get that. I'm always getting this energy in your reading. How can you work hard? How can you work smarter, not harder? So I feel like you're being really time efficient, and you may actually be reassessing your goals, seeing what you've accomplished and seeing what you still have yet to achieve and how you can, accomplish that, how you can get what you truly desire or what you've got your sights on. Now, some of you may be literally opening yourself up to new strategies or relocating or opening up for a new job or putting your resume out there. If there's something new happening for you, it could be new ideas to take you in a new direction. You may feel that you're a little bit out of your depths because it's new. Now, we all feel like that. We all feel a little bit fear. What if it doesn't work? What if I don't take the right step? I feel like you're feeling the fear and doing it anyway because you know that something needs to change. Because I get this energy of you don't want to be stuck anymore. You don't want to be going round and round circles doing the same thing, just a different day. So I feel like you're really elevating and changing something. Even if you're thinking about it in December, you're making it happen in 2023. Now I'm going to pull a card on the Devil card for you because this can be a card of excess. So some of you at the end of the month, you may be opening yourself up to a little bit of naughtiness in your diet. Perhaps you are, intolerant to some foods, but because of the holidays, if you celebrate or not, you may open yourself up to having a little bit of what you fancy, but is it's not what's good for you. So some of you may, let your hair down, have a bit of alcohol perhaps, or, have that sweet treat that you like but shouldn't have, or you may have excess of it. So I'm going to pull a card to see what this Devil card means for you. It can just mean that Capricorn is in control of your destiny. So I just want to pull a card and see what the Devil card represents for you, okay? We've got the Hermit. So this is beware of isolating yourself too much, okay? Being on your own and recharging your batteries is good, but make sure you're not just cutting yourself off from situations, because it's good to get out there and enjoy other people's energy as well. Now the Hermit and the Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands and Strength. Okay. I am picking up things like sweet treats and, diet changes and things like that. What I'm getting is, with the Hermit is, time to go solo or wait for anything difficult to blow over before you recharge your batteries and come back in the game. But I would say that there's something here that requires you to talk. So it's like a problem shared is a problem halved. And I feel this is more about you empowering yourself and using a difficult situation to turn it around. Pain to gain. That's what I'm getting here. So I feel like you're getting an opportunity to really reassess, go inwards, shine your wonderful light, have new ideas and have breakthrough moments of clarity. The Strength card is about being strong enough to take the next step, but also implement self-care routines, healthier diet, healthier exercise routines, better sleep. And the Eight of Wands is elevation, movement forward. So it's like stop, recharge your batteries, and new year, new you get going. So I really feel like you are in charge, but I feel like you're cutting out perhaps unhealthy food. I also get this energy that if you are having a procedure over December or you've been unwell, I feel like it's important for you to recoup your energy and wait till you're back to best and you're on form with your energy before you actually move forward. Also, they're giving me this energy here. Some of you may suffer from indigestion over the month of December. So I would say watch what you eat. I keep coming to the same energy with that. Watch what you eat. And if, for example, you're going to someone's house for dinner and you can't eat a certain food product, please tell them, because they're not going to remember, is what I'm hearing. Please tell them or remind them so that it doesn't mess with your digestion. That's very precise. I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's what's coming up there as well. Now, we do have the Knight of Wands as an outcome energy. You want life to be a little bit more exciting because 2022 has been very blah. It's been humdrum. You've worked really hard. There's been obstacles. You felt stuck, and there's been a lot of struggle. So you're looking for a little bit more excitement. You're determined for a new adventure. That's literally what this card means. You're going to accomplish all the goals. You may be very busy and productive, tying up loose ends, bringing projects to a close, and making sure you shut everything down before you take a break for December. I mean, some of you may even take a seasonal job over December to actually help you financially. And you may actually find an exciting seasonal job to attach yourself to that brings in more finances, but you may burn yourself out. So watch out for that. It's nice to have a couple of things, variety is the spice of life, but make sure you are energizing yourself and not burning yourself out. Now, the Knight of Wands is all about being unstoppable. Once you recharge your batteries in December, you're going to hit the ground running in January and start accomplishing things straight away, okay? This is also about you having new ideas, building your passion, achieving things that you're interested in, and manifesting things that you've been trying to manifest for a long time. You are connecting to all that you desire. And I also feel like you're stepping out of comfort zones. You're doing things boldly, doing things daring. Because as you can see, this knight here is literally jumping through a hoop of fire. So, yes, it may be risky. Yes, it may be different from what you're used to, but it's bringing a little bit more excitement into your world. So I feel like you're exploring or even experimenting with new ways of doing things that keeps your attention, because I feel like you're a little bit like fed up with the way things have been. Some of you are going to be enterprising new ideas. You're going to be using that brilliant mind of yours to actually be unstoppable and go the distance in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Now, they keep indicating burnout, and the candle has actually just gone out, so I'm just going to relight a new one. I can't work without the light, so maybe that's how you're feeling. The end of 2022 is like, oh, you're just all out of energy. But as you move into January, I feel like you're re-energized. So I'm just going to go and get another candle. 1 moment, please. Sorry about that, my beautiful Capricorn. As I said, I can't work without the light. Your outcome energy, whatever it is you're attaching yourself to that is new, or that you like get a new obsession, a new hobby, I feel like it elevates you. It's really interesting, and it brings you peace. We've got the Eight of Wands, which is really great news. Eight of Wands is all about things changing or coming to a climax, and you starting to fly, starting to elevate. There's movement. After a period of not being in the flow, you're back in the hot seat, I feel. Okay, and some of you may have been saving for a car or real estate. I feel like you get to realize your dream as you move into the new year. So some of you may actually get a new car if you're lucky enough to, or you upgrade your car, for example. It could also be that what I'm getting there as well is some of you may go on a road trip or plan a quick trip somewhere. They want you to know whatever it is that you're taking a gamble on or trying to head in a new direction, you're protected, because the umbrellas represent protection. So I feel like if you felt anything rejected you last year, whether it was a situation, a person, or you felt like you didn't quite accomplish what you set out to do, rejection is protection and redirection. Okay, so I want you to be aware of that. That's what's coming out. But I said a lot of travel. You've got the Chariot card, you've got the Knight of Wands, you've got the Six of Swords, and you've got the Eight of Wands. So you're headed in another direction, or you're traveling. There's definitely a lot of movement as you move into the new year. So whether it's you literally taking a vacation, or your energy starts to move a little bit more fast, there's a lot more money coming on in, you're going to be more organized, you are ready for the pace, and your future self will thank you for everything that you are setting up right now. Also, Six of Swords is a card of being really tested and passing all the tests that 2022 had in store for you as you move into much calmer energy into 2023. You're being guided out of difficulty, and you are being guided into clarity, into inspiration, into much more exciting times as you move into the new year. So I definitely see you elevating. I see success for you. I'm just going to see in terms of bonus, because I feel if you're going through some sort of appraisal period, you may be trying to safeguard your position. You may feel unappreciated, but I feel like you're going to get an appraisal that actually you're proud of, that may bring reward. The Hermit, they keep coming up the Hermit for you. Taking a real step back, winding down your energy, pausing to find inspiration. The Two of Swords, the Temperance card. So this is a real transitionary period for you. And the Queen of Wands, to re-energize yourself. Can you tell me about bonus? Five of Wands. And Two of Pentacles. Okay, so in terms of bonus, I would say that the thing that you've been working really hard towards, I feel like there may be a little bit more money coming on in, but I got to be honest with you, a Two of Pentacles is like easy come, easy go. So it can mean that you may get some sort of bonus reward, but you put it straight into a bill, or you put it straight into something. I feel like there's a little bit more money, but I feel like that comes right at the end of the month. So the Hermit, some of you are thinking about going solo or working on something on your own. You're energizing yourself. I also feel the Queen of Wands here, that you are in the law of attraction. And sorry, this is the Queen of Wands here. Let me just show it to you. Queen of Wands is the law of attraction energy. It's about having confidence to step forward and accomplish whatever it is you set out to. It's finding inspiration. It's paying attention to things that really excite you. It's about seeking adventure, but I also feel like it's about your own personal power. So you keep getting the Hermit card, which is like to energize yourself and be in the flow of your personal power to make decisions, to change direction or accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. The Two of Pentacles is also about finding balance in your life so that you have pleasurable work or enjoy what you're doing, and also have time to go out and have fun. So I feel like you're adapting, making adjustments in your life to find balance in your world. Two of Pentacles also indicates that your efforts will bring you joy, that you will be rewarded for it, and that things are developing in unseen ways that will bring you harmony. Five of Wands indicates whatever it is you are in training for, it will be successful. You're like about to have a breakthrough moment. But it has been a struggle. So I definitely see a lot of positive things headed your way. I see it has been a difficult year for you, so I'm sending you a huge hug out there, my beautiful Capricorn. Things are going to get better, but your personal power is at an all-time high, okay? Now, we've also got Rose, okay? And now, if you think about roses, in order to be able to cut the rose, or, you know, a rose is very rewarding to smell. It's difficult to grow as well, and there's lots of thorns around it. So it's really tough, shall we say. So I feel like you are protected in the direction that you're headed in, and I feel like you are bringing a lot more love and romance into your life as well. If you are looking for love, I mean, I do see you attracting new love. I feel like you will be talking to somebody new, but it does not turn into anything like a relationship until 2023. That's what I see. It only starts to develop as you move into 2023. It says your bond deepens as you surrender to the purity within your heart. So I really get you putting your whole heart and soul into everything that you do to attract more abundance. And number 11 is the soul path. So that's about opening yourself up to your true north. And we've got the sun, which indicates success. Some of you may be even trying to travel towards warmer climates during this period. Warmth, happiness, success. Connect with the positive energy of the sun and see the abundance radiate into your life. So whatever direction you feel like you're headed in, you're actually bringing a lot more success, more prosperity into your world. And I feel like things start flowing easier for you. But it has been a struggle to get there in the first place. Okay, I'm just going to go and get a trinket before. Oh, we got two. Wow, we got two butterflies. Two butterflies. This indicates transformation. And I mean, could be an indication that you're going to meet somebody who has had a very transformative lifestyle recently as well. You're going to meet somebody, if you're looking for love, can mean that they are in the similar flow. But I feel like you've changed and you're making a lot of changes. You've elevated, you've matured, you are making progress. But this month, December, is all about evolution. And I feel a lot of you will be thinking about yourself and how you appear to others, how you find reward in life for the things that you are accomplishing, but also respect, finding respect. I mean, when you think about the butterfly as well, it's difficult to change your circumstances. The butterfly literally starts off as the grub, or, the caterpillar, and then goes into the chrysalis, and it has to literally dissolve itself. It has to lose itself completely in its current form in order to transform into a butterfly. It doesn't just hibernate into a little chrysalis and just fall asleep and then just wake up with wings. It actually has to dissolve itself. So 2022 may have been a year where you felt like you lost yourself, but now you're finding your way again. And it's going to be rewarding for you. I also feel like lots of butterflies are going to be an indication for you that things are going to kick off better for you in the spring of next year as well. There is transformation in the first 3 months of 2023 for you. So I hope something resonated there for you, my beautiful Capricorn. Very complex reading for you all. I'm really feeling this indigestion thing going on for you as well. So watch what you eat in the month of December, okay? Because it could bring a little bit of, yeah, indigestion or tummy upset. That's what I'm picking up. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press the little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me too.